Please remember, if there is a difference between the perceived and the real, then it is going to cause problem both for you and others. It is going to cause difficulties both for you and others. There cannot be a difference between what you are and how you are seen by the others. Look at the third one. How do you want to be in life? I want to be someone like Gandhi. I want to be someone like Obama. I want to be someone like Mother Teresa. I want to be someone like Buddha. How do you want to be like? That's what ideal. Because God has designed to be somebody like. God wanted you to be like someone. Right? That someone is you yourself and not anybody else. Look at this quote. You are what you are in darkness. I said there cannot be a difference between perceived and real. There cannot be a difference between perceived and real. Look at the quote. One of the most powerful quotation given by Swami Vivekananda. You are what you are in darkness. That is what your real self is. How do I behave when my parents are not there at home? How do I behave in the class when my teachers are not there? How do I behave in the exam hall when my supervisors are not there? That's what your real self is. That's why I said there cannot be a difference between the perceived and the real. Look at this one. Therefore, why should I know myself? Why should you know yourself? That's where we begin. A person from Andhra Pradesh, son of a poor farmer, was traveling in a lorry. They couldn't afford to travel in the bus. Therefore, they were traveling in the lorry. He was playful, mischievous. He put both his legs outside. There was another lorry carrying iron bars. Those iron bars damaged his legs. As usual, the ignorant farmers applied haldi powder, the yellow powder, or little coffee powder. They were trying to treat the wounds. In 6 months' time, the boy was unable to walk when he was in the 6th standard. He was taken to the hospital. The authorities told both the legs had to be amputated and they were removed. When he was in the 6th standard itself, he lost both his legs. This was the photo taken in IIT campus, Chennai. He entered into IIT on merit, not on disabled quota. A person from Andhra Pradesh. He is working now in Bangalore as chief system engineer, drawing 1.75 lakh per month. A system engineer. Look at that. Son of a poor farmer. God had a design for him and he was able to find that design. Success is a fight between you and yourself. It is never with others. A person without hands, legs was able to do a normal life, to do things that normally we do. He reads newspapers, knows typing, checks his mail, he swims. Imagine the first day that he would have encountered, the problem he would have encountered with on the first day. No legs, no hands, but a person is able to swim. That's why I said all he is able to do because he has understood the design that God had planned for him. Life is a process of trying to find out what is that. If you know who you are, this is what will happen. If you are aware of who you are, it will help you to control your emotions. We have seen shoes being thrown at the American president George Bush Remember, he continued to give interview even after that for 20 more minutes. In Delhi, shoe was thrown at P. Chidambaram, the then minister. He continued to give interview even after that incident for 15 more minutes. If you know who you are, you will be able to control your emotions. If you know who you are, you will be able to reach your goal. The whole world believed in arms and ammunitions, bombs and bunkers, but Mahatma Gandhi believed in ahimsa, and he got his freedom. He got his freedom. You will be able to achieve your goal if you know who you are. If you know who you are, you will be able to take better decisions. Nano project was stopped in Singur, West Bengal. And Ratan Tata one day said, we are planning to shift Nano project from West Bengal. And someone came to know that. He made a phone call to Ratan Tata saying, we are ready. Ratan Tata said, fine, thank you, we are coming tomorrow. Next day morning, the person who made a phone call gave an interview saying, we managed to get Tata Nano project to our state with just 1 rupee. He was referring to the phone call that he made. That person is none other than our present Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He got Nano project from Singur to Gujarat just at a cost of 1 rupee. You will be able to take a better decision if you know who you are. If you know who you are, your relationship with others will be better, superior, understanding. Because it is said, the most difficult thing in life is to know who we are. Once we know who we are, it is very easy to understand who others are. Often we fight with others, quarrel with others, we develop misunderstanding because we don't feel comfortable here. If you are not feeling comfortable with yourself, you can never feel comfortable with others. That's what Socrates said, know yourself. That's what Buddha said, you are the light of your own. That's what the Tamil sage Avvaiyar said, the real brave one is the one who is able to conquer all his 5 senses. If you know who you are, you will work to your full potential. We have seen a lady driving without hands. We have seen a person, a man swimming without hands and legs. We have seen a person initially born with legs, lost his legs afterwards, but managed to get into IIT on merit. You will be able to reach your full potential if you know who you are. If you know who you are, you will be able to experience happiness and joy. Happiness is one thing, joy is another thing. Higher form of happiness is joy. The purpose of this life is to remain happy. When can you remain happy? Only if you know who you are. Otherwise, it is just not possible to remain happy. Most of the time we don't remain happy because most of the time we have not understood who we are. Therefore, we need to know ourselves, because knowing others is only knowledge, but knowing self is wisdom. You know which is better? Wisdom is better. The general tendency of human being is to know more about others. That's why the psychologists today say the mind is filled with unnecessary thoughts. you will have to remove those thoughts. You will have to try to find out who you are. The beauty of life, it depends on not knowing others but knowing ourselves. Now the question is, how do we know ourselves? Initially I said the most inconvenient thing in the world is to know who we are. We are interested in knowing who others are. We never spend the time to know who we are because basically we do not want to know who we are. Basically we do not feel comfortable in knowing who we are.